Welcome back to the deep dive. So today we're doing something a little different. We're actually mining modern music for, well, maybe some ancient philosophy.
Yeah, it's interesting. We've grabbed the transcript from this really defiant track, SonReal's New Day.
And we're treating it almost like, a philosophical text, looking for lessons on resilience, success, that kind of thing.
Exactly. It's proof that profound insights aren't just in old books. What we found here, really, is this sort of roadmap for moving forward.
Okay.
Our mission, if you like, is to pull out these core ideas on, well, self-worth, resilience, taking action. The main theme seems to be this really radical optimism.
Radical. Yeah.
But it's optimism built on doing stuff, on personal action.
And you feel that energy, that almost aggressive boundary setting right from the start. The first line basically sets the tone. Sing it loud. We don't give a fuck what you say. Why start there? Why is that rejection of what others think? Why is that step one?
Well, think about it. It's like trying to tune a radio with tons of static.
Right.
You can't get a clear signal.
Right.
If your own sense of worth, or where you're going, depends on what everyone else thinks.
Yeah.
Well, you're setting yourself up to fail.
Okay. Yeah.
So that opening line, it's like a declaration of independence mentally. You're clearing out the noise so you can actually focus on the first big idea here.
Which is?
Completely rejecting the past.
Right.
Focusing only on the present.
Okay, let's dig into that. The line is pretty clear. Don't worry about the past because we living for a new day. Sounds simple enough, I guess.
Intellectually, yeah.
But actually doing that, rejecting your past, your failures, your habits, even maybe your comfort zones, that's got to be one of the hardest things, right?
Oh, absolutely. It takes a huge, conscious effort, a real mental reset. It's not just, moving on. It's operating, the past literally doesn't define this exact moment. And what's really interesting is how the lyrics connect that mental state to a specific lifestyle. It's very active, very much about striving.
That's where those images come in, isn't it? Being head up in the clouds, but also living out a suitcase.
Exactly.
What's the link there between aiming high and, well, being deliberately unsettled?
I think it suggests that settling down, getting comfortable, that's the enemy of this new day idea.
Ah, stagnation.
Right. Head up in the clouds, that's your aspiration, your dreams. But living out a suitcase, that's the commitment to always be moving physically and mentally.
Okay.
Refusing to get stuck in old patterns, being ready to adapt, to shift. It's the opposite of resting on yesterday's wins or losses.
Yeah, I see.
And the narrator seems to have already figured this out. He says, a new day, I get it now. It feels like an understanding that came from the doing, from the movement, not just thinking about it.
And that realization that I get it now moment, it leads straight into this very specific instruction, right? It's all focused inward.
Yes, and this is crucial.
Just get up in your bag, then the band fall, cool. Now, for anyone not up on the slang, in your bag means what exactly? Like focusing on your thing.
Yeah, focusing hard on your craft, your purpose, whatever your work is. And the band? Well, that's the money, the external success.
So the instruction is focus on your work and the success will just arrive. Fall, cool.
Precisely. And this insight is so important because it flips the script, doesn't it? Usually it's all about chasing the money, chasing the success.
Right.
But this says, no, focus internally.
Yeah.
Get in your bag.
Yeah.
Why is that distinction so vital, you think?
Well, one is external, right? Chasing something outside. The other is about building something internal.
Exactly. One is fleeting, maybe out of your control. The other, investing in your craft, your skill, that generates real, sustainable value. It comes from you.
So success isn't the goal you chase. It's more like a side effect.
A natural overflow, yeah.
Of dedicating yourself internally, get the process right, and the rewards just sort of drop. Cool. That takes the pressure off chasing, I suppose.
It totally removes the desperation. If you build enough internal value, if your work becomes magnetic, you don't need to chase the outcome. It's drawn to you, to the focus. But, and this is important, even with all that focus, this philosophy isn't pretending life's a walk in the park.
No, definitely not. And that's where it gets really grounded, I think. That's the next pillar, isn't it? Acknowledging the struggle.
Yes. If you were just totally isolated, head in the clouds, you could easily become, well, arrogant or disconnected.
All right, out of touch.
But the lyrics immediately pull it back to earth. They recognize that everybody going through something.
Yeah.
And this is what makes the optimism feel earned, not just naive, wishful thinking.
It's not blind optimism.
Not at all. The narrator gets specific. Hard times, dark times. He mentions feeling low. And even that really concrete economic struggle having went part-time.
Went part-time. That phrase is so relatable, isn't it? It really anchors this big aspirational message in just everyday reality.
Hmm.
Small setbacks, money worries.
It does. It shows the resilience isn't built on ignoring pain, but on understanding shared vulnerability.
And that shared experience, it leads to this idea of solidarity.